Hi everyone, and thank you for being here. We are proud to present our journey with Kokolet from 2025 to 2031. Our story is one of growth, learning, and bold decision-making. I'm Babatundi, the CEO of Kokolet, and I'll be starting us off with our vision and strategy. Before we begin, let me introduce the rest of our team. Joining me today are four incredible professionals who've shaped our company's success. First, we have Ajit Singh, our financial manager. He'll walk you through our key performance indicators and how we managed our profit margins over the years. Next, Harsimran Singh, our logistics manager. He'll be speaking about our supply chain evolution and how we met an over 900% surge in demand. Then, Adedoyin Peter, who led our operations team. He'll cover our investments in machinery, warehouse optimization, and production planning. Finally, Ayomikun Oranuga, our strategic and marketing lead. Ayomikun will present how we engaged with shopkeepers, scaled our campaigns, and built stronger customer intimacy. With that said, let's jump right into it. I'll begin by sharing our strategic goals, and then I'll hand it over to Ajit to break down the financial KPIs and insights from our final year.
Let's begin with a high-level look at our financial performance over the past 5 years, ending in 2031. We started with zero profit in year one, which was expected as we invested heavily in infrastructure and R&D. But by year 5, we successfully increased our profit as a percentage of turnover to 10%, and we're now aiming for 30% as our long-term target. Our return on equity, or ROE, improved year over year. As net income increased and we repaid our bank loan, we started delivering better value to our shareholders. The same applies to our return on assets. We used our assets, including machinery and warehouses, more efficiently. This helped us generate more output without needing constant reinvestment. Now, in terms of sales growth, we saw an average increase of 108.76%, which reflects how effective our marketing and shopkeeper partnerships were in driving demand. Let's also talk about market share and quality. Our chocolate tablets and bars remained our strongest categories. We saw peak demand in Q4, especially in December, and we matched that with high-quality production, scoring 9 out of 10 consistently, even as volume increased. Compared to our main competitor, Chocolux, our quality scores were better, but they still have an advantage in cost efficiency, which we'll talk more about shortly. Now, I'll pass it on to Harsimran, who will break down our operational performance, including raw material management and supply chain improvements.
Thank you, Ajit. Let's take a closer look at our operational KPIs, where we made significant improvements between year 1 and year 5. One of our biggest achievements was reducing raw material waste. We started with a waste rate of 11.02%, and by year 5, we brought that down to 9%. This was achieved through better supplier contracts, smarter batch control, and quality monitoring systems in our factories. We also tackled the issue of stock availability and solvency. By year 3, we had repaid our loan, which gave us more room to manage cash flow and restock materials more consistently. We expanded our warehouse storage in 3 key regions, which allowed us to handle more inventory, avoid stockouts, and improve our delivery lead times. Additionally, our production capacity scaled smoothly. Even with a 936% increase in product demand, our facilities kept up, which is a direct result of smart operational planning and machinery upgrades. In short, our operational KP is improved in almost every category, from waste control and inventory management to fulfillment speed and retailer satisfaction. Together, these operational gains supported the financial success that Ajit described, proving that smart logistics are essential to growth and profitability at City Rains.
In this phase of our journey, we focused on a premium pricing strategy paired with top-quality production. Our chocolate tablets and bars reached near-perfect quality scores, 10 out of 10, which reinforced our high-end brand image. This approach helped increase our profit margin from 0% to 10%, and we're now targeting 30% over time. However, we made 2 key mistakes early on. We underpriced our products, which hurt our margins, and we delayed investments in R&D, which slowed innovation as we scaled up. To improve, we plan to refine our pricing to better reflect value and accelerate R&D enhancements to stay ahead in product quality. When we compare ourselves to our main competitor, who uses aggressive pricing and cheaper raw materials, our advantage is clear: superior quality and a more trusted brand. By improving our cost efficiency, we're set to outperform even on their strongest points. Pause. Next, let's look at how we manage the growing gap between supply and demand as our brand gained popularity.
Managing supply and demand was one of our biggest operational challenges, especially as product popularity increased. We took a proactive approach to inventory management, which helped us avoid major stockouts. By targeting large retailers strategically, we also boosted our market presence across key regions. This led to a steady supply chain and ensured that products stayed available to meet growing demand. But it wasn't perfect. In the early stages, we misjudged our production forecasts, which caused some temporary out-of-stock issues. We also faced delays in scaling up production, which hurt sales, especially during high-traffic retail periods. To fix this, we're now working on two things. First, implementing advanced forecasting tools, and second, improving coordination between marketing and production, so campaigns don't outpace supply. Compared to us, our competitor adopted a more agile supply chain model, which helped them reduce stockouts more quickly. To compete, we're investing in data-driven planning so we can match and eventually exceed that level of agility.
As CEO, one of our biggest achievements was building a stronger decision-making culture. We adopted an objective, data-driven approach in all strategic meetings. Instead of relying on intuition or hierarchy, we used real numbers and performance reports to guide our choices. This helped us stay focused and transparent as a team.
To make those data-based decisions work, we encourage cross-functional discussions. Everyone, from logistics to marketing, was involved. This not only led to more well-rounded solutions, but also helped us spot issues earlier and move faster. One example was when we adjusted pricing strategy based on financial feedback during a packaging redesign. It saved us time and money.
In the early stages, we struggled with conflicting communication styles. Some meetings dragged on, and there were delays caused by indecision, especially when opinions clashed. There were moments of frustration, but we learned from those experiences.
To fix that, we instituted regular decision review sessions. These were short, focused check-ins that helped keep us aligned. We also introduced a structured agenda and a decision matrix. So even when we disagreed, we had a clear method for moving forward. It brought more discipline to how we worked as a team.
And the impact was clear. Better collaboration improved both the speed and the quality of our decisions, and that showed up in our KPIs. Our campaign planning became faster, our supply chain synced better, and our product rollouts hit deadlines more consistently. Most importantly, this process strengthened our team cohesion. It helped us trust each other's judgment and communicate more clearly, especially during fast pivots and big launches. Now, we'll close by sharing the personal and professional growth lessons we gained from this experience.
At kokolet, we always knew that people drive performance, not just strategies or machines. That's why we made it a priority to develop clear communication protocols that supported collaboration across departments. Whether it was finance, talking to marketing, or logistics syncing with operations, we found ways to listen, adapt, and align.
One thing that helped us grow was embracing our different working styles. We didn't all think the same, and that was a strength. Our differences sparked creativity, pushed our thinking, and helped us solve complex problems from multiple angles.
But let's be honest, it wasn't always smooth. In the beginning, we had misaligned expectations, and that caused some internal friction. Sometimes, simple communication gaps would delay key project milestones. It was frustrating, but also a turning point.
To overcome that, we made a real effort to build trust. We organized team-building workshops, created space for regular feedback, and standardized how we communicate through weekly sync-ups and shared dashboards. These small changes made a big difference.
And the outcome was powerful. Our team morale improved, and we became a more resilient, adaptable group, ready to handle any challenge together. We didn't just grow as professionals, we grew as a team. And that growth helped us execute better, faster, and with more clarity. Let's now wrap up with our final insights and where we're headed next.
As we close this presentation, here's our final insight. Our journey at kokolet wasn't just about selling chocolate. It was about building a brand with purpose, one that values quality, strategy, innovation, and people. We started with big goals and faced even bigger challenges, but we stayed committed. Through every pricing decision, every production hiccup, and every late-night planning session, we grew. What makes us proud isn't just the KPIs or the revenue. It's how we evolved as a team. We built trust, we learned to collaborate, we made bold decisions, and stood by them. And now we're not just prepared for the next chapter, we're excited for it. Thank you for listening to our story.